So at the moment I don't have a welder. Well, I do have a welder. I've got a gas set in the garage, but it uses disposable bottles, and to be honest, the cost of those, it's actually cheaper to pay someone to do the welding, which kind of seems a bit daft. In the past I had a MIG welder, and because I didn't use it that often, I found that every time I went to use it, all the wire would all be not running very well, and it was a bit of a pain in the arse. In the long and distant past ago, I was on an apprenticeship I did. I was taught how to do gas welding, and I was taught how to do arc welding. Didn't get on particularly well with arc welding, but I loved gas welding. So looking at what's around at the moment, it seems TIG is pretty well the same as gas welding, except maybe a bit sort of more cost effective. You just need some argon to do it. And the great thing with TIG welding is you can weld alley if you get the right sort of TIG welder, and the welders are dirt cheap. Now, if you do decide to go down the route of a TIG welder, this is all just stuff I've learned by reading up about it over the last few weeks. So I'll do my normal caveat, I am no expert, this is just what I found out. So the cheaper TIG welders are DC only, which is suitable, it won't do alley. Something to do with breaking through the corrosion on the surface of alley means DC. Well, it can be done, but evidently it's really crappy and you'll have really bad welds. So so you've got a choice. You can buy one that's just a DC welder or an AC and DC welder. The DC ones will do stainless and iron and steel and all that kind of stuff, and are much cheaper. So when you have a look on eBay, my first stop for most things, you can actually buy, if you see this lot, yeah, a TIG welder, 60 odd quid, and you kind of think that's a UK supplier. By the way, they say a UK supplier, but I bet if I scroll down you'll find yeah, so this is a normal eBay thing, isn't it? So according to that, I've ticked the box saying UK supplier only, but okay, that's an eBay thing, isn't it? But you know, so we're the 27th, Monday the 27th at the moment, and I reckon they'll get it to me within 2 days, so you can't argue with that. But the thing I found with, so first you look at TIG, but then when you actually look at these things and see what comes with it, you go, well, that's funny, there's an arc welding torch with this kit, or an arc welder holder, but where's the TIG? So you sort of look, TIG welder, inverter, portable stick welding. Stick welding is another word for arc welding, and you think, actually, that ain't a bloody TIG welder. That there is an arc welder. But Christ almighty, if you can do arc welding, you'd get what? If you took stuff to be welded, I don't know the exact hourly rate of a welder, but my money would say they're probably at least 50 quid an hour. So we'll have a little scroll through until we find one that is actually genuinely a TIG welder. So we've got another one there, that looks more like an arc to me. That's an arc, holding an arc on that one. Ah! So here we go on this one, 140 quid. And when we look at that, we can see that that is a MIG welding, sorry, a TIG welding torch. That is a TIG welding torch. And the cost, look at that, it's brilliant. So you think, well, Christ almighty, I do that sort of thing where I think, do you know, is that too cheap? So I've had a look on a whole load of YouTube videos, specifically reviews for these very cheap ones, and they all come out as great. even some people that start off by saying, I really didn't want to like this thing, it's too cheap, I have a £1,000 TIG welder. So whether the price has plummeted down, I don't know. But so this is DC only. So that one won't do alley. And I kind of decided if I'm going to get one of these things, I might as well get one that does alley as well, because I'm hoping to keep it for a while. I have a project in mind for the kit car to make a rear diffuser out of alley, so being able to weld alley would be useful. So when we look down the listing for AC/DC ones, the first one it brings up is this one, which when you then look at the spec isn't AC at all. It's DC pulsed, which it doesn't claim to do alley. So but then there's loads of this one. All of them, when you actually look, are all straight from China, and I've looked on for sort of review videos and that, and I can't find a dicky bird about that one, so I'm going to be more cautious than I usually am and give that one a miss. It's funny, isn't it? When you look at eBay, you can see the same thing here. Look, see, I'm getting sidetracked again. Look at this, Mr. ADHD. So 277, or if you want to, for exactly the same one, we can pay, well, we're up to £100 more for exactly the same one. Why would you do that? Why would you want to pay so much more money for it? So you got that. Again, that didn't, I've not seen that on the YouTube stuff. So there's actually, we're still going here. Look. So that same one that's 270 before, you can order it for 460. So putting that specific model in on YouTube, I'm not getting the same model come up, but I think what I'll do is I'll just have a little look, because there are other things by the same manufacturer, and you kind of think if they're good at making one thing, they're probably alright at the others. Oh, actually, no, I lie, look. There is the exact one, 1 year ago. Let's see what this person thinks
Einen
of
wunderschönen
it.
guten Abend, liebe Freunde der zukünftigen Primetime-Unterhaltung.
Ah!
Ich bin ja auch nicht auf den Kopf gefallen. Ich sehe
Anyone
natürlich
speak
auch, welche
German?
Videos zum Start sehr viele Aufrufe kriegen, und daher
I
weiß ich
suppose if he says
selbstverständlich auch,
lots of,
wo
I don't
der
know, I don't know
Schwerpunkt
even the
der
word
Zuschauer
good.
liegt. Deswegen habe ich mir gedacht,
Alright, let's see
da
if I
das
can do
Video
something with
tatsächlich,
this.
obwohl es wenn ich
Wow, I've got to say,
zweitaktsweise
let's turn the volume up. That's bloody clever, isn't it? So I've gone in under the sort of settings and subtitles, and it can automatically generate. This is probably old news to everyone else, but this is new to me. I can generate English subtitles. So right, I'm going to sit here and watch this for a minute. So this translate thing's brilliant. The only trouble I'm having is in German, TIG appears to be wig, and it keeps talking about wig welding, and I just can't help thinking of Donald Trump all the time and wondering, do they use a wig welder to keep his subtle hairpiece on his head? I don't know. So right near the end of the video, that says all I need to know, really, isn't it? You know, that's the thing with a lot of this stuff, there's no other way. You know, the YouTube stuff's great, I suppose, for reviews, so you're not going in completely blind, but you know, there certainly is a gamble involved with buying stuff like this at the cheaper end off of eBay. You know, you're not going to be able to get which reviews and stuff on this thing to be completely certain. It's 415 quid. That's delivered to the UK. It's now the 27th, so the delivery is going to be between so it's Monday now, Monday afternoon, so they reckon they can deliver between Thursday and next Thursday, which is pretty good. So I think I'm going to jump in and get this. Let's do the thing. God, it's so easy to play that. I was swirling around and taking 430 quid, and there we are. So I've jumped in. I've bought myself a TIG welder that should be able to do me steel, stainless, because a project coming up for the car is to make a bigger exhaust, and alley so as I can make a rear diffuser. Let's just hope I haven't just blown 430 quid.